Deceit love on the south side, yeah, that's right. Reppin' Inglewood, got my hustle tight. From Chi-Town streets where the wind blows fierce, built up like steel, can't nobody pierce.
Hey, this your girl D Love from the South Side, Inglewood for life, Chicago, that is. And first of all, thank you, Mike, for being my number one today. How are you doing? I hope you are having a great evening. Also, I want to say hello to the Rewind crew because they always support me big time, also. I appreciate it all. I was doing some setup, moving things around. So I hope it, let me, trying to do something different. But I am in the YouTube streets and I hear the people talking. And I see the topic of today is Cassandra. This girl is tired. And she don't even realize she tired. Um and if you can if as you saw, the topic of the show today is it's time for a change for Dolton. And somebody's not reading the room very well. And when you don't read the room very well, you put yourself in some uncomfortable situations. Don't you agree? Like, we really shouldn't be having conversations about Cassandra, right? Because Dolton has gone through so much in the last couple of years. Like, enough is enough. There's other things that's going on in the world. And if you can't contribute to the problem, you are now being a time waster. And I said it. That means enough is enough. Um, she's a time waster. And I don't know who put her up to run for this election, but she got to stop. To be honest, she needs to stop because she's doing a disservice because she's continuing the shenanigans and people still looking at Dalton like a joke. Like, I don't know who's paying her, but hey, Chris, how you doing? How you doing? And as you come in, don't forget to hit that like button. I really appreciate it. But yes, I'm like, somebody is paying her, or because she had to pay some good money to run for this election. Why don't we have one like? And I know that's Mike. I think it is good to talk about her with just 1 month. 1 month. She only get 1 month, Mike. After that, what dear Walt Christian call a crash out, Cassandra, she will be on her own. She will be a what's they call it? Nene Lisa MF factor. And I don't see how she just cussed the way she cussed like that. And she's supposed to be a pastor. And on them Facebook pages she has, she doing Bible study. I said, ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way, Mike. How you gonna call yourself a Christian and then you talk about the people of God's children? Where does she come from? I know she came from the West Side. I do know that part. But other than that, I used to see her popping up in Dolton meetings, but she didn't come all the time. She don't have a relationship with Dolton. I can tell you that now. You could tell from her behavior that she has no relationship. And because you don't have no relationship, how you think somebody gonna vote for you when you don't even have a relationship with your own community? When she called Pastor pimping, that was the end for me. Mike, you could say that again. No, when she got to cussing and I knew that she was a pastor, I knew we had a problem on our hands. We got a big problem. Because I don't know, are you trying to be having a viral moment or are you trying to, hey, Beverly, how you doing? How you doing? She's just making trouble. She's not putting, if she had a relationship with Dalton at this point, she would make sure that they would be put in a brighter light. Like, this right here is causing more chaos. It's like Dalton is never going to get out the drama of the city or what the world see them because the drama. The drama has got to stop. Don't nobody want to deal with no drama, drama, drama. Oh, Chris said that Tiff must have sent her. I don't think Tiff sent her. I think she's just one of them people who just like to be a center of attraction, and she must got a little money to waste, and she got time today. Because anybody who anybody who has a relationship would not treat Dolton the way they are doing. I'm just saying. She just making sure. She just a nonsense. Tiff must have said, I don't think so. Because I had befriended this one lady during the electoral meeting, and she told me it cost her, I think it was $6,000. I think she had to pay her attorney fees. And if it costs us $6,000, who got money to waste like that? Hey, don't forget to hit that like button as you come here. I appreciate it so much. But enough is enough. But like you said, Mike, we can talk about it for a month. I don't have a Hellcat I'm trying to get, but I'm just saying that it's enough. I'm tired, just tired of the drama. I want to get to I want them to get deeper, like where did all this, where did the money go to? How did we get here? Because yesterday it was like a breakup of a relationship, and we knew at the election when Tiff lost. Man, that moment was the moment where I felt like, man, the relationship, dang, she lost. Okay, dang. And then when I went to that meeting last night, I realized the relationship is over. And so now that the relationship is over, we got to move forward. Cassandra, and I don't know why she keeps saying, how can somebody have money if they file bankruptcy? Hey, Michael, she said, don't come for her personal life. She don't know. She don't realize. She does not realize the internet is undefeated. If the internet want to get you, they gonna get you. If they want to make you a rock star, they'll make you a rock star. But if you go in the wrong way, you go in that wrong. She knocked on that wrong door, and when you knock on that wrong door, the internet going to look for your business. And they found her business, which is hilarious. I haven't seen any receipts, so I don't know if she allegedly found bankruptcy. I know other content creators may have found it, but I haven't seen it. So, or she bought a house for $10 in Dolton. How in the heck she did that? So it must be somebody she know. Dolton drama is nearly over. To God be the glory. April 2nd. But then they said she had May 1st is, or May something, 3rd or 2nd or 3rd is when the actual Jason will be able to take over. Hey, I got 9 likes. Get the likes up. What is wrong? Why we got to keep saying it over and over? That's crazy to me. But yes, soon it will be over. And when it's over, we can move forward. Yes, and I look forward to that. Let's see. I heard the Grand is going to convene this month and make people testify. Ooh, can you imagine that? I just don't call me. All I ask the government, do not call me because I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't heard nothing. But when it comes out, somebody's gonna be in trouble. And if Tiff know like I do, you better tell on everybody. I got noise in the background. What? Sorry. If she know like I do, I would tell on everybody. Everybody. Because I'm not going to jail by myself. That's the craziest thing to do, to go to jail by yourself. I mean, I know they call in the streets, give it a name. But honey, no way, baby. I'm telling. I don't care if it's your mama, I'm telling. Hey, I'm that type of person. Because ain't no way, why should she, because first of all, It's gonna be interesting about when and what and how that property was acquired. How Kamal got that property. Grand jury. I mean, oh no, I knew what you meant. Oh, Chris, yeah. That's gonna be the interesting part. How did Kamal get that property? Because I saw that it was one company, Key Urban something. They've had it since 2013, 2014, I believe, that property. And then in 2021, Kamal had the property, but it was never in his name. And there's no you can sell, you can buy property and you don't need a real estate agent, but the property taxes was never in his name. I'm just saying. I was a little nosy. I was a little nosy. And property taxes wasn't in his name. It was still in the name of the key, urban key something. They had that property, and he bought it in November. Did he buy it in November, or he bought it? He either bought it he bought it for. They said the property was worth $47,000. That's what I saw. It's always been in the Key Urban's name or Urban Key, something like that. Let me tell you what I download. I'm not going to show it. I'm just saying. I'm going to tell you what is the name. Seymour. I'll tell you what it is. Closing documents. No, I got it. I tell you, I got it. Who named what is it? It was in Key Urban or Urban Key. Oh, you know what? Duh. I know how to find the information because I wrote it down. Because it was a veterinarian place. So in September 2021, Kamal bought the property for $50,000. No, did he buy it for 50? No, let's see. Kamal, let's see. Nosy. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Oh, Kamal bought it for $80,000. And on November 29th, 2022, I got the paperwork. Key Urban Concept Inc. That's who always had it. Hold on. So this Key Urban always had it. And when Tiffany Kamar bought it, or TAK, it just transferred from Key to Tiffany. It never had Kamal's name on it. So I don't know how, and I think that's one of the things that he's probably going to get in trouble about, because I think it's kind of like a gray area there. The last it sold for 200. He sold it to her for 200,000. That's what I'm saying. You know, it's a mess behind this. You know that, don't y'all? If you Google Cassandra Jordan, the 2014 bankruptcy should come up. Tellus.law is the website. Oh, do you pay for that? I started the free I started the free membership, and I was like, you probably quit claim the property. But okay, maybe that's what happened then. Okay, I see. That's what I'm saying, is like something, and that's not a free site. You only can get so many. Oh, I definitely tried it. I was on it for a little bit. I'm gonna go back on there. Okay, let's look at it. And And I want to say hello to everyone who walked in the room. And if you don't mind, when you come in, please hit that like button. Hold on, I got to. Oh well, we'll go back, fix this later. Okay. Oh, whose name was it? Key Urban. Okay, so I take that was a quick sale. Okay. Zillow, will they let you know less sold as well? I did see that on Zillow, and I did see that. Let's see. Come on, Gat. I meant to say 80,000. And that's in 2021. And then in November of 2029, they sold the property. But Tiffany K, she paid the back taxes. There were some taxes that had to be paid. But the property was only valued at 42,000. So they sold it to Kamal for 80. He turned it around and sold it to her for 200. But again, he had it for almost a year before he sold it to her, which I thought was interesting. But property is probably quick claim the property. I can see that. Free site. Okay. Mike is with it today. Okay, so why is her name? So why it's in her name? That's a good question. And I'm sure it's not Tiffany Hingier, but Tiffany from St. Patrick name is on it. It just went from the property taxes went from Urban Key to Tiffany. I'm just saying. So Mike okay, let's see. She said she gonna come for y'all going to her personal business now. What's the name? He got the let's see, let's put this over here. Mike is with him. Hey, Finding Good. Glad you can join us. Hey, Mike, did you have to sign in for this? Mike, it was a chapter. Oh, barely want to know. Was this a chapter 7 or 19? I don't even know if they're gonna let me in this. I can't get in it, Mike, because I had signed up for it before, and then I had canceled it before my 15 days was up. My free 13, chapter 13. So chapter 13, that's a complete bankruptcy, correct? Chapter 7 is that the one that you can pay back your loan? 42705. Let's see if I can find it this way. Oh, Jimmy Leon Jordan. Okay. Oh, you are so bad, Mike. 13 means she has to pay her debts off. Jeez. Of May 2014. Oh, she's a debtor, her and her husband. She had an attorney. Y'all wild 100. She owed $12,000. Pursuant to the Federal Rules of Bankruptcy Procedure, Chapter 13, requires secure default claim. Citibank mortgage. That means y'all took a mortgage out on some property and they owed $12,000. She big shot caller and she couldn't pay that money. Within 21 days of service, the notice of final cure payment must be served. That was on Citibank. A Garcia Law. Oh, you hear about Garcia Law. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Mike. Jeez. Never too tardy. Never too tardy for the party. Okay. That's interesting. And she want the millions of dollars of Dolton. I ain't saying I've never filed bankruptcy. I be one of the, sometimes I used to think about it. I just pay the bill. Um, Public office candidates have less personal business. Public office candidates have less personal business. Interesting. 13 means she had to pay her debt off. $13,000. All that talking she do, big baller shot calling. You can't pay. Hey, could y'all get my likes up for me? I appreciate it. Finding good. Tell these people to get these likes up. What the world? Girl, bye. Michael, it's just a way to get out of paying a bill. Right. She mismanaged money. Definitely that. Definitely that. Like at this desk that sometimes I'm gonna stand, sometimes 13. Ooh. Sorry. Standing, try to stand when I can. Whew. Okay. Sorry. Jesus, I was standing way too long. I see what we need to work on. Yes, $13,000 was 12,000. You couldn't pay that 12,000, girl, and you calling people broke. That don't look good. Hey, listen, I always say God will humble you, and she ain't been humbled yet, huh? Like, what is her problem? Uh-oh. I done hit a rock. I guess I should put this. Uh-oh, adios mio. Mija. Okay. It's coming back. Coming back. I'm sorry. My camera just went out for a minute. Okay. How can she be a mayor and can't handle her own household? Somebody ask her that question. Somebody please ask her that question. But you can't ask her any questions, right? Enough is enough. I think Cassandra said, I'm first a businesswoman. But you want people to give you their money. You want to be manager of the money, honey. That's not how it should work. People should be able to come and be okay and be comfortable with you. As I said, fake politicians. There is enough fake politicians out here that this should not continue on. And I mean that. It's fake. The nastiness, the nastiness. Nasty. She nasty. She's straight nasty. I've never nasty. Okay. Girl bye. That's what Beverly said. She said, girl bye. I can't with this. She calling people bees and then gonna talk about the seniors of bees. Girl, we bees in the trap. What the world are we talking about? She knows she hood and don't realize she hood. I thought she was a pastor too. That's a used car for $13,000. It says Citibank mortgage. So I'm just saying, it's public records. Public records. Yeah, Citibank, city. What's that? City mortgage, like Citibank, city mortgage. Girl, you don't. Now they will take you to court. That's 13,000. What would I have done? Are we talking about crash cast? Mm-hmm. Hey, Lisa Lee, nice to join you. Of you to join us. I don't know why I can't get people to hit the like button, Lisa Lee. She couldn't pass a personal. Oh, she couldn't pass a personal loan for 13. It said mortgage. Free hats. 13 isn't even one full year of community college. Community college costs more than 13? Hey, that is true because I was going to take a class at the community college. They told me 2 classes. What, no, 3 classes or 2 classes? 2 classes was going to cost me 1,100. I told, nah, that's okay. She has an alternative motive for wanting to become mayor. Beverly, what is the alternative motive? Please let us know. What is her alternative motive? That should be I I need I need you to write it. I need each and every one of you all to let me know what is her motive. Because she doesn't want you to approach her about what her platform is about. You can't ask questions. So what is the motive of her becoming mayor? Some people say she wants to buy property, but there's so much property you can buy in one township. You know what I'm saying? So what is it? And you're talking about giving it over to the state of Illinois. Like the state of Illinois is not in business of running other townships. And it looked like to me, Dolton is gonna fight to make sure they keep it and they fix their own problems. And even if she even got in that seat, she still would have had the same problem and the same fight as Tiffany had because she doesn't have anybody on her slate that anybody knows of. And if you want people to vote for your people, you need to tell them now. Don't wait till the ship leaves and then you want to say, oh, y'all didn't give me a chance. And now you're going to be cussing the people out. She better be careful somebody else don't cuss her out. I thought she was a pastor. She the pastor of the cussing church down the street. Because ain't no way I couldn't even be alone to a church or even follow a church where I've heard my pastor curse, do some ungodly things. I'm just saying. Hey, Creole, don't persons running for office have to submit a report of their finance? That's a good question because I be wondering about some people. Hey, that's my Lisa. But I'm saying anyone can buy a used car for 13. Exactly. I wanted to go see what she was driving, but I couldn't see it. She left too soon. Yeah, Lisa, tell me to hit that button. I don't understand. Math ain't math. What would happen if you gave this woman a lie detector? She may not pass it. Mm-hmm. Oh, a pastor. I said when I hear that she's a pastor, I'm like, she must have got this her pastor. You know you can hey Stray, how you doing? How you doing? You know that you can get your pastoral degree on the internet. There's a website where you can buy it. I don't have one, but I'm just saying. Like you want to officiate wedding, you can go on the internet and go buy it. Buy the license. Lying and stealing, allegedly. Mm-hmm. She ain't really trying to be married. She definitely really trying to be married with her gross A's campaign attitude. Go on, Lisa Lee. Let her have it. Let her have it. Right, because why would you? This is my issue. I said this earlier. I had befriended this one lady who was running for the office, and she told me she had to pay it's cost about $6,000. That was during the for the election when he was trying to get kicked off the ballot. Now, how much money are you paying? And you had to put time and money into this. So you just doing this out of what? Possible motive. She likes having power over things. She likes bossing people around. I agree. But she can have her own business and not lose money, you know. Because as you can see, I'm just saying, being as not as politically nice as possible. Everybody's looking at Jason. They're looking at her as a joke. And then when you go on your YouTube page or where your Facebook and you get to cussing people out, you wasting your money. I've only been blessed knowing male pastors, deacons, and such, but they will all say they are the Lord's vessel first and foremost. I agree. Hey, Patty, how you doing? How you doing? Yep. Yeah. Ulterior motives. I want to know where her motives are, though. I want her to tell us. That's why she can't win. She cannot win. Hey, Patty, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to hit that like button. Mike, she wants money with the power. That ain't no job. That's only $50,000 job. And that's part-time job. I don't know if y'all know that. Mayors out here are part-time. So a lot of them have secondary jobs. I'm like, I don't know. Hey, Lexi, how you doing? How you doing? Glad you can join us. You can mail order anything. That's a fact. Almost anything, you can mail order it. Love your look today. Oh, thank you, Stray. Thank you for paying attention. Failed. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Definitely. She messed with the wrong person. You want the college degree? You want that college degree? Go buy it. Nowadays, hey, listen, I was talking to someone, and I ain't gonna put them on Front Street. And I say, what is college just not hard like it used to be? Just to put her on her resume. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Beverly, anyone can get a fictitious degree online. Look at Tiff Tiff. Proof is in her speaking. Yeah, her cry to bite, the crunch tonight. She finding good. She assumed it would be her and Tiff. 2 peas in a pod. A house is not like them. Mm-mm. Yeah, she definitely winging it. Definitely winging it. And that's why she don't have a slate, because they're winging it at this portion and this time. They said we got 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, we go and vote for the Thornton Township and Dolton. I'm Ashy Larry tonight. Drop the T on that. Putting on the lotion in here. So and you see, it's been quiet. Enough is enough. I want to know, where's her morals at? You know, Lexi, that's a good question. That's a good question. Does she really have morals? Does she really have morals? Because if you can cuss out a senior citizen, how do you want people to look at you? How do you want people to respect you? You're not being very respectful. And no one will respect you. Because if she had went in there with humbleness, if that's a word, being humble, and not argumentative, people would have listened to her. Now she has made it where no one's going to listen to her. You have now officially became a joke. The joke of the West, of the Southland, that is. Lexi, narcissistic people have none. Okay. College courses requirements is that you taking public speaking. You take a public speaking. Oh. Well, I don't know. Is she? Well, she was in the military. Hey, Dion, how you doing? How you? Oh, that's Diane. How you doing? How you doing? I need to take a course. Okay. Yes. Oh, you can go to college and write your own degree here. Hey, listen. Tell it. House is college educated, and you can tell he's educated and he has worked in finance. See the difference between him and them? What else? Well, I was watching something earlier. I'll say Himothy. Himothy over there. Him and them. Himothy. Yes. And yeah. I don't know why. What's up with them keep saying they got receipts? Where are the receipts? Like, we hear that all the time. I got receipts. I got receipts. I got receipts. And we never see any receipts. No actual receipts. She knew people didn't like Tiff and thought she went on that. But finding good. She's not even talking bad about Tiffany. They probably have morals. Oh, God, Michael. But you know, I love it. Hey, First Lady. OMG, First Lady is back in the house. I saw that you put something deep, dear welcome Christians. I went, what did you say again? I said, oh, that was deep. Hey, Diane Reeves fan. She needs humility. Yes. She, yeah, I agree. I agree. She couldn't even fake being a decent human being. That's why I said it's time for a change. And the change is house. Enough is enough of fake politicians. With the rise of taxes and all this, we don't need any more fake people that we can't trust with our money. I'm just saying. What service was she in and how long? I don't know. She just said she was in the military. I never heard her say what branch. Oh, our officer, if officer come in here, he'll tell it. Cassandra says she was in the military. Receipts will be provided April 2nd. Why April 2nd? Won't that be too late? And a lot of people are going to do early voting. Goofy. I mean, I say, I'm so sorry. That was rude of me. Hey, Peach, just me. How you doing? She's not far from senior status herself. I know, right? Because excuse me, miss. I'm sure you're 50. And like me, I got my AARP card. Stop playing. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read the full thing. Sorry, Peach. I really didn't appreciate that and took it personal. I did too. Hashtag senior. Shame on her. Hashtag elder abuse. Listen, I totally agree with you. I was offended with that. I'm like, wait a minute. Aren't you a senior? Girl, you got your AARP in that purse. Two P's speaking the same language. Stray. They've been saying that, but they producing absolutely nothing. I'll say enough is enough. Enough. We're so tiresome of the shenanigans that is going on around here. I find it strange. They go First Lady Brown. I find it strange that Tiffany is now silent. That's the scary part to me. And Cassandra has turned the volume up. Hey, First Lady, you can drop the mic on that. You can drop the mic on that. I said, even when I went to that meeting last night, I was like, I don't know. Some feel funny. Some don't. It feels weird. Um, it was like a relationship. I keep saying this over and over. It was like when the election happened, it was like, oh yeah, Tiffany's gone. She lost. Wow. Boo. But when you went to that meeting, it was like, oh, this relationship is over for real. No more her. And she not coming back to the meetings too. I don't think she come. I don't think she come back to Nan meeting. She finna collect her check until it's time for her to get out of seat. If Tiff had won, she would have put her name everywhere. She is putting house. Yep. You want a humble you want humble people to turn off their bank account or turn on their bank account. Do you remember? Oh, I can't remember. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the video. I said, "Hey, Lexi, what did Kendrick Lamar say? You can't fake influence." Oh, drop the mic on that. You right. You can't fake it. You cannot fake influences. Now that's the part you dropped the damn on. You know what I'm saying? Because that is true. You can't fake, and she's faking it. Like again, like I said, residents have had enough of the shenanigans. Let the people heal. If you don't have a real platform, if you don't have a real way to help Dolton get out of that mess that has that they have gotten, because when that attorney said last night, the new administration will have to deal with the ramification of the old administration. This is gonna be a mess. So we don't have time for fake politician. Tell it, Beverly, fake politician and fake prophets. And you see, the cousin pastor died, died, and is out of here. She better quit playing with God and quit playing with God's people. I'm just saying. Cassandra was in the military. I can't say that word. But love you, Michael. Mike, April 2nd equals never really going to provide any receipts. Because if she waiting for Tiffany to get her the receipts, they going to be waiting. And then she did that video in front of one house that is in Dolton that looks like it needs some work. You mean that's the only house you can find? Hey, Peach, just me. I roll my eyes and scream at my phone. Oh, Lord. Hey, First Lady, I don't like when people lump Black folks all together. I don't like that. We don't all have grown. We don't have. Well, I'll start over. We don't all have group think, ma'am. You know you can't play with First Lady. Don't play with First Lady. Hey, First Lady, you coming up today? I know you've been busy. I don't know if you had time. I think she is 55 technically. Okay, Beverly. That's a senior most places and offer senior discount. Heck you to the yeah. Because I go to Ross and get my discount, baby, on Tuesday. Just saying. Cassandra is a distraction. Yes. She's definitely she definitely is. Okay, let me know. She's definitely a distraction. And this distraction has got to stop. Because if she can do it, other people think that they can do it. We got to start setting precedents. Enough is enough. We missed Tiffany at the meeting. Yeah, we all got Stockholm syndrome. That is true. Oh my God, Diane, you ain't never lied. I was like that little kid waiting for their daddy to come home. I kept looking at the back door, at that door, thinking, "Oh, she gonna come in this door at any moment now." Ma'am, she never came in. So the relationship is over. We can officially move on. Hey, I saw the people are coming. Them paperwork from the grand jury. And somebody put in it earlier. Was that Mike who said that he allegedly heard that they will be passing out some subpoenas for people to come in to. I'm like, oh, somebody gonna flip. Tiffany in the FBI office negotiating her sentence. No, Tiffany in that office telling on everybody, baby. She telling on everybody. That's what she gonna do. Even Tiff can't fake being. She can't fake being nice. Oh, you saying that she can be? fake being nice. At least, and I'm just saying, and I know it's probably, but at least Tiffany did act like she was for the people and she talking about how she loved the people and she nothing you can do about it. Homegirl said, I don't care. With a nasty attitude. She don't like y'all. First lady, I believe she trying. But they ain't interested. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Finding good, what makes no sense to me is her blaming people, stupid action on the people they voted for. I'm responsible for my own actions. Thank you. Why would you call people stupid? Could you imagine she says that to her employees? Could you imagine her saying that she's in office? If she's in office and she calls one of the employee workers, those union workers, stupid and belittling them, you know what I'm saying? Belittling, adios meal, belittle them. Thank you, got it. And you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna go to the union. They're gonna pull up some paper, write up some papers, and they're gonna have a problem. She's gonna have a problem. See, because everybody can't lead. And you would think if you've been in the military, you'll be able to lead the people. You think if you're a pastor, you'll be able to lead the people. Why you can't lead, girl? What is wrong with your mouth? And it's interesting. We haven't seen her mother, her father, her daughter. Nobody has come out, her sister, brother, come say, yeah, this is my sister, and I stand for my sister. She slipped up and admitted she put house sign at a vacant house. Oh, is that illegal to do that? Put a sign in a vacant lot. I mean, a vacant house in front of that yard. I always wondered that. I said, I just asking. Oh shoot, sorry. I'm just doing all this move, trying to get comfortable. Yes, but the people are tired. Let's see. The thing she said about people don't display loving spirit. Oh no, it's very cringy. It's definitely cringy. I'm on my It's definitely cringy. And I don't know if she don't realize it's cringy. Sorry to think he's falling down. Time for a new one, huh? Yes. In the military, you're family and team oriented. She's not. Like, how do you be in the military that long? I don't know. To be honest, we don't know how long she's been in the military. Did she get a honorable discharge? I know people who's been in and they serve less than a year, less than 6 months. And they get an honorable discharge, but they still recognize that they have been in the military. She's not a big woman, though, if you see her in person. I remember a day when we moved around for her sales sign and the election sign. You are hilarious. I love me some Michael. Yes. No, it's not, unless the owner complains. Okay. I was wondering about that. Someone was detected at your side too. That must be a mice. I mean, not a mice. What is that? Like a raccoon that runs in the back. She probably got kicked out the military. You think so? I wish somebody would give us some information on her status. And since I'm saying, how you gonna run for the position and we don't know nothing about you? Hey, First Lady, how you doing? How you doing? We missing you in these streets.
Child, I'm telling you, I don't even know if I'm really here. Do you know what it feels like to go have to be at work at 6 o'clock at night and 2 o'clock in the morning?
Jesus
Child,
Christ.
and you get a look, I drank so much coffee, it was starting to make me feel weird trying to stay awake.
Oh, well, we glad you made it back in one piece and safe.
Me too. Well, it ain't over yet, honey. I got to go back
Oh,
to mine.
oh,
Yeah, I'm off today, but got to go back to mine. Yeah, what's wrong with your auntie D Love? She tripping.
she girl. Listen, I was first fascinated with a wig, her weave, a wig, or something she got in her head. But then she get to open her mouth, and I'm like, girl,
Girl, did she? It's I
stop.
had first of all, I wish I could. That's why I love some of y'all comebacks when when y'all be doing the commentary on the videos. I would love to every time she says something, you gonna find out. What we gonna find out? That your lace wig ain't really glued on. That they come off just like the rest of them. What we gonna find out?
You know the scary part? Her keep saying that is
She's
what?
inviting
Do
it.
yes, what do you have
Mhm.
that's gonna cause problems for the people in that purse?
But you were there, so I know um it's on everybody's thing about that little encounter. Candyman. I ain't saying a name.
Please don't.
No, I was like, oh Lord Jesus. So, but this is so. It's what's so funny to me. It's like a lot of this stuff. What's the word I'm looking for? Is just it's predictable. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
exactly when it's going to be predictable, and it kind of makes you feel like Tiffany is setting this in play because even if she's not there, she's going to send a distraction. Because I remember one meeting she wasn't there, and the lady came and sat in there making all these distractions, and then I heard that Cassie was there with her. So I'm like, I don't want. Okay, Tiffany has gone totally silent. She doing as weird as Waldo, whatever she put on her page, whatever that was.
That was weird. Mm-hmm.
Very weird. I was like, girl, look, we don't understand you speaking English. Don't be trying to put no puzzles up here. So and then the lady came, but it trips me out that she has all this anger. Man, we don't even know you. For
Right.
who you mad at? And then that's why I was telling DWC is if you listen long enough, people will tell you what their issue is. Most of them, well, I say most people that come up against Jason House, they solely focus in on the trustees and select trustees. Nobody's ever mad at Stan Brown, and nobody never mad at Andrew Holmes. It's always the chosen. What is it? Four of them. So what is it with this beef that's angled at them? And then that don't even make sense, ma'am. You said Jason House looked at you weird, but she said that before. I don't know if anybody called. She did an interview with Jedediah. And then she did an interview with Martin G. Johnson that went totally left. That what
Mm.
did you see that one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that was honey. It was just terrible. But she was that same person that you saw in the video. So it's not
Mm.
like she's just getting worse to me.
But when you see her in person,
Hmm.
she quiet. She don't say nothing to anybody. She just sits there. So it's kind of weird that she has this persona that she puts on when she gets on behind the camera.
What she was like, but you know how some people they don't really have to say anything. It's like you can see certain people like I could look at them. They ain't got to say nothing. I'm not finna sit next to them. I don't care if I got to sit on the floor. I'm not sitting next to them. Even with seeing her, her demeanor was not inviting. But some people say that uh Belcher has that too, and I could see that.
Hmm.
But some people you just got to get to know them to see past that. But
Hmm.
she's always been that way to
Yeah.
me.
Okay. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like I was kind of thrown out because I seen her several times at the meeting. She didn't seem like she was funky acting like she does now. It just seems like as soon as the lights get on and she get in her comfort zone, that's when she get to acting and talking crazy. But when she by herself, she doesn't do any of that. She kind of stays to herself. Um, I just seem like just a regular person. I don't see the person that I see on this internet. And that's what
Yeah,
like some people, and I always used to say this about internet, you can be anybody you want when you
like
on
the
this
army, baby.
internet.
Yes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And that's what she's saying. Like in person, you want to do that, but in person, she not really. She kind of like she quiet. Even when that fight, she grabbed a little person and ran up out of there. She didn't try to
What?
say people.
She was at the Thornton thing.
She was. It was a video. You could see her.
Man.
She got. She ran up out of there. That's when, with the name that we cannot say, she had
Mhm.
played that video and she said we should have did what that lady did, and that was her, Cassandra.
Wow. Yeah. You kidding?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I ain't saying you should stay behind, but what do you? I don't understand why she's there now.
Uh,
To me, it's a little too late in the game. She could have started like last year. Seriously.
she did used to come to the meet every now and then. She would come to that Dalton meeting last year and
Mhm.
speak at that camp on the general. But other than that, she didn't. She doesn't really come often enough.
Right. And the one time I did see her, I think the first time I did see her, maybe she was there before. She was going off on the trustees about her escrow check, and then she said, "Oh, I'm running for
Oh.
mayor." What?
Mm-hmm.
That's our first introduction to her.
Yes, I thought she was kidding. Then I didn't know she was serious. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest.
I
If I'm
forgot what I was.
honest,
I forgot what God, it came up to me so clearly. It'll come back
mm,
around. But what did I say on D? What was I talking about?
I can't remember right now. I said, "Oh," and he put it up, and he started talking about what you was talking about, what you put up there.
You talking about
And I said, "Oh,
Hollywood? Or you talking
don't
about
get,
people being revealed so quickly? It'll come
mm,
to you.
I,
Because
it
I
comes to
said
me."
a couple of things that that's why I was like laughing because a lot of it's not funny, but it's not funny
Mm-hmm.
because even during that process, like um at a certain point listening to Tiffany, and I think it's always been that way with me. And listening to Tiffany, at some points I used to have to cut her off because the language it would bother me so bad.
Mm,
And I won't say
mm,
the language, but the way the vitriol and the tone, it would just really bother me. And that same thing came up with her. Like I'm like, this is who she is. Like I went and
mm,
looked in, I went in Googleations and I looked in there. I'm like, and that's one of my biggest pet peeves. And I figured that out when I was a kid. I didn't like when people preached at me. That always bothered me. Like we're always bad, and it's like it make people think God, make a person think that God hate them, and that's the way she preaches. It's like aggressive, man.
right. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you a question because you are a first lady in real life.
Mm-hmm.
W- And I don't know if you even had this conversation with your husband or
Oh,
not.
honey, yeah, you know me and Bishop. He was like, "What is it?" First of all, my dear said she need to be redipped a couple of times for God.
Mm,
She was like, "Pastor, where?" And that's why I
mm.
actually got that from my mom. Mom said, "What's the name of her church?" I said, "Free to be something," and she was like, "It needs to be free
Oh,
to find out ministries."
uh, mm, okay. Yeah, I was wondering what was your thought. It really bothered me that she cursed the way she did,
Hmm.
and then went back and act like it's just part of the language. And then you are a pastor. How do people? In my humble opinion, people are not. You can't. That's not bringing people to Jesus. First of all,
Right.
and you're sending mixed messages, and it's hard to get people to go back to church since COVID.
Yes.
So what is it? So what is you all's thought about this?
Well, we do understand that just because you saved or whatever, not whatever, but as far as me being a Christian, that you accept God's love, you saved in him, but we do recognize that we are not immune from we just
Oh,
like everybody else. We are expected to do different things, but sometimes that's a process. But unfortunately, I do know because I'm around a whole lot of people that go to church. They do what they want to do. We
mm-hmm,
encourage, I understand being, the position I'm in. Of course, I do. I'm a little bit different at home, not totally different than I am at church, but it's a certain decorum you have to have
mm-hmm,
because people are looking up to you, even if you don't want them to. They are. They watch
mm-hmm,
every single move I make. If I
mm-hmm,
frown on my face, see, first lady ain't got the Holy Ghost today. Oh, Jesus.
mm-hmm,
Constantly being judged. So it's like twofold. It's kind of like I understand because I'm around people like that. They know all of the scripture, but will cuss you up and down the street. I know because I'm family members with a lot of them. But also on the other coin, that's bad for you because you're not being a good witness. And then
Mm,
also too, just like I think Lady Luck said that a couple times, that you weaponize the scripture, and I found it really weird. Like a lot of I've encountered a lot of crazy women on YouTube. They will go clean off you some of the most foul language and then wrap it up into scripture or say God. I'm like, what God are you
mm,
serving?
mm-hmm.
And then the way you talk, like the way Cassandra talked, that's her. Like as you can see, other people, they either don't curse at all or either they struggle to curse because that's not a part of them. That what she said easily flew out of her mouth.
It flowed like the river of the
She
Red
was
Sea.
waiting. Right. Right.
I was like, oh.
So I don't know if I answered it properly. You saying
Hmm.
how do I feel about it being
This like a minister. But I remember I used to have this. I remember my aunt used to date this pastor, and he used to say, "I'm a man before anything." I was thinking, huh?
that's a license to do what I want to do. I hate when people say that. Like when people be
Mm-hmm.
like, I used to stop once. I don't want to use the word hate, but I was very big on saying, "Lord, forgive me." And one day I think God told me, "How about you don't do it and I don't gotta forgive you?"
Oh,
I
okay,
think I ran out the store. I was like, "All right, then."
okay.
So it's like you willfully doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I'm not sure if she still has a church or anything, but I encounter people like that all the time. It's ridiculous. And then the stuff actually that they let you see because, you know, I'm married to a pastor. They be looking they are more open with me than in front of people. I'm like, oh, and I don't like that because I
Mm-hmm.
am myself. I pretty much am myself. I don't know how to be two different people. I hate being people that are hypocrites, but it's a show, it's not real. So to me in this age, I feel like people are more themselves on the internet than they is out in the street. That's what I think. That is the real Cassandra. That is Cassie Mae Jenkins. That's real.
That's okay, okay.
And my thing is, you know what tripped her up? It just came to mind what I was gonna say. You know what messed her up? Is because she ran, this is what I believe. She ran home to make that because a lot of this stuff is set up. I just believe it. I don't think anything is just spur of the moment. I think a lot of this stuff is just set up. That's the kind of world we in. I believe that she had no expectation that that woman was gonna get to that podium and tell that story. She thought,
Um.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She thought she was gonna have her narrative out there, and it's crazy because most of these people are telling like five different stories in one anger moment. So you talking about Jason at the food for less than Smallish. Then you saying the trustees and did this and the other. I know she don't, her and Sherry don't get along. So they wrap this one incident into all these things they already feel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yes.
This feel like it's juvenile
Well,
immaturity.
did you see any of that? What it happened at the meeting, right?
Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see anything. Now
That's
I
what I'm
wasn't paying
saying.
attention to her either. I didn't realize she had left until the lady asked if she was there. It's still there. I turned around and that's when I saw she wasn't in that seat anymore.
What?
And I didn't know why she left because that would have been a great time to politic with the people. Um.
A great moment to witness, a great moment
Mm-hmm.
because we always have two decisions to make, right or wrong. First of all, you're already hostile when people are talking to you. That's just
Mm-hmm.
your normal behavior. And then also too, it's the same thing again. When she did an interview, she's done a couple of interviews. I've heard her talk. She has never been prepared. You've not only had one chance, you've had several chances. Get prepared. You should be ready. Like you could tell, Jason has been
Mm-hmm.
working on his platform. He can clearly know he's not nervous. He can clearly say what he needs to say when somebody asks him a question. He's ready.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. Um, Fighting Good said military has changed a lot, but I don't see her attitude fitting in or being accepted. Imagine her having your back. Oh, she probably wouldn't. She'd probably be gone.
So will you be on the front line by yourself?
Yeah. You're right.
You probably go
Shoot.
tell him she over there.
Okay, okay. And she still see trouble coming, and she'll leave and leave you right there.
You know what I
Lex.
see? I see
Mhm.
bitterness.
Mm,
Because you can't, I can be angry about something, but still, well, most of the time, I'll sit down and think about it because I don't want to say anything while I'm angry.
mhm.
But I can usually kind of wrap it up or see kind of see the whole picture. Ma'am, you this is not you could have did that the next day. I promise you. If she'd have made that laugh the next day, it either got bigger or it got smaller.
Yeah, yeah. This lady is weird. Lexi, we're finding out she got multiple personalities, huh? And
We got
barely
multiple
said my
personalities.
Cassandra. I think a Cassandra from 227.
Look, I okay, yeah, yeah. Wait a minute. Was that Mary friend?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Jackie? What was her name? I don't forget. I know Miss
Mary,
Pearl.
Cassandra. What's
Yeah.
Cassandra? Barely said my son is in the military and he is a leader. I believe that.
But we don't know how
Ooh,
long she's been out of the military though.
yeah. We don't know how long she done had that stank attitude. Fighting
That been
good,
there for a
Lex.
while, boo.
Mm. She need to get her sinuses cleaned out. Fighting, fighting good, Lexi. Narcissists manipulate with fake personalities.
Yes,
Like,
they have
where's all
great
that come
charisma.
from?
Great charisma.
She don't have no charisma.
Well, it's still I don't know. It's something about narcissists. Like it's fan. Remember, you asked me the question about do you think Tiffany would find somebody if she went to jail? I said absolutely she would because people are enamored by people like that. Their
Hmm.
willingness to say anything. People are enamored by Trump, and he says whatever.
That's
A
true.
lot of people they love the confidence. They love that. Some people sitting back. It's people that agree with what Cassandra is doing. That lady nuts.
But she don't exude confidence to me though.
Oh really?
No.
Go deeper.
Like she doesn't like she's not like the type of person when she walks in the room you can feel her confidence or her aura.
Yeah,
Uh it's
yeah,
like she's fighting to be in position or to be looked at, but it's
yes,
not natural.
yes. And then I normally don't. I understand that there's a thin line between. I live in Illinois, but I am not in the Southland, so I'm very kind of picky and choosy about what I say stuff about. But the only reason I felt about saying something about this is because you included a couple things that are in regards to me. First of all, you're very misinformed because I don't. If you've been at meetings, you would know that Dalton is not all. Yes, it's largely black, but not all black people live in Dalton, and I don't
Can you say
think
it one more time for me, please? For the people in the back, in the bushes.
what happened
Say what you just said one more time. For
about the people that is
that,
even though Dalton is largely African American, it is not all black. And it's offensive to you'll state your point and then she'll go in on black folks, and I'm really sick of just
mm-hmm.
black folks period being comfortable. It's some black people that are very comfortable with putting their own race down. No ma'am, we don't. I don't get into the again stuff with the Southland. I'll say whatever far as based on seeing a meeting, but when you say black folks, ma'am, you don't know me.
Right.
And I don't act
I
the way
agree.
you do. And I definitely wouldn't act the way you do far as being a minister of the gospel and also being a black woman. This is your
Mm-hmm.
time to eat, and this you could even do one better. That's why I just didn't understand. It's like when these people make these lives, do they think they life gonna stop after this? Cause you live in Dalton. You don't say all of this. You live there, ma'am. How do you how you shopping at the food for less? First of all, you shouldn't have been over
She
there in the
not.
first place.
Oh, getting. You know what I was thinking?
Well,
I'm thinking she's bitter about living in Dalton.
Me too.
because she said, they bought. I sound like they bought the house because of her husband's mother.
Yes.
But if she had a choice, Dalton would not be her choice to be in it. It's like being in a marriage that you want to get out of and you stay for so long and you become bitter.
Yes.
And that's what it
Yes.
feels like with Dalton.
There is no attachment. Like you can
No
talk to other
attachments.
people, and she does. It's like somebody just dropped her there. Because when she
Mm-hmm.
says 17 years, you're saying that for a different reason, but we don't feel that. You have. It's like, who are your neighbors? Who are your? What have you done? That's why
Mm-hmm.
it almost becomes laughable because you have all these people that's coming out now saying, "Oh, this needs to happen." Well, you had the same opportunity Jason did or Tiffany did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Either you gonna shut up or get in the race.
Mm-hmm. That's
Otherwise,
true.
you just become a complainer. So it's like now you big and bad, and again, I think somebody else said that. Like everybody wants to keep producing receipts to show what? What are you showing?
Mm. Okay. Real quickly, Beverly said, "Why has Andrew Holmes not been fired for not showing up to his job?
Why has he not been what?
Why hasn't he been fired for not showing up?"
He should be. I think I don't know what that thing is. I knew at first. I did speak about that because I heard that a long time ago because people kept saying, why ain't the trustees asked him to resign and this and this and other? And somebody said they read it in Illinois law,
Mm.
excuse me, y'all, that a person, even a mayor, they have to be indicted or convicted to be able to get them off. Allegations, that's not enough. So I'm
Mhm.
sure they would prefer to him to resign because that's a wash. But
Mhm.
I feel like it's so crazy because she always that was her talking point. The trustees don't show up for meetings. I could count on my finger how many meetings. When the last time you seen Andrew Holmes? He should have been fired.
I
He
think
should have been suspended.
November, and I
Right.
think
What
you have 5, if you miss 5 meetings, then you can be fired.
from the township or Dolton?
Dalton.
All right. Well,
He came on that 5th one, 5th meeting.
oh, was she
So
there? You think he gonna come back?
he gonna come back for that 5th term. Is that 5th meeting is up because he knows that's probably the only resource of income that he has coming in. I assume.
I agree.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna show up and you sit there, look like a doorknob, and pray to God nobody, hit you upside your head. I don't know. I
They
never. My God.
Because they gonna
Hey,
get him at the podium, honey.
they
He
gonna
about
get
to go
him.
come in after public comment.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But
like,
they're gonna have a quorum.
yeah, they don't really need. Well, I don't. That would be telling to see. We know Tiffany's out. That Stan Brown thing. I felt so bad for him.
Hey, you know what? After talking to DWC, I realized is that they being nice to him because they need so they don't make wave because he's not up for election, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if anything happens, they at least they have another person, to get these things passed.
True, and also too, even though we like the dramatics and all that type of stuff, we're not in it. So Jason to
Mm-hmm.
me looks like the type of guy they done been through hell. Sometimes, I mean, I would just honestly say this. Sometimes those meetings, my spirit would be grieved
Mm,
because while it was sensationalism to a lot of us, I can't even imagine, the way she talked to them, you know, how they felt. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
think in regards to that, I was saying that Jason just probably want peace.
I agree. I agree. Did you see Gil say you heard Tiff taking a trip? He said on the 9th with her boyfriend and daughter. I don't know. I ain't never heard, haven't heard anything from Tip Tip.
Yeah, you ain't finna. I told you, Tip Tip is at the FBI office negotiating her sentence. She ain't got time for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
If Tip ain't talking, she working.
Yeah, because she ain't going. I was hopefully, if and I mean this most respectfully. I hope whatever happened that she doesn't go down alone. That she tell on everybody.
True,
Mm-hmm.
but it speaks volumes. I think somebody showed it. I don't know what made me go look at it, but I think I was watching something and they said Kamal never erases anything, and so I just went on the
Yep.
Instagram, and you know what I'm talking about. So it was funny because I told my husband, I said, you remember Where's Waldo? I thought about that when I looked at his social media versus her social media. Now, to me personally, this is just from a woman's perspective.
Okay.
He still has pictures on there, and I had to like zoom in. I'm sure those are probably look like his biological children. I went back
Mm-hmm.
like 5 years, and I was like, instantly when you pulled our stuff up, she has several photos of him. He has no
Oh,
pictures of her on his Instagram.
isn't that something?
Isn't that? Did you see that?
I saw his family on it. I didn't. I think I thought I did see something with her on it.
Go look again. He got a million
No.
pictures. I went all the way back to
Oh.
2021 because if you put the math together now, she said 4 years. That's what she said. We
Yeah.
going on what you said on the radio show, man. So we doing mathematics. So when I looked on there, but to me, I know it's one and the same. When me and my husband was dating, he was like, "Can I put this picture on? Can I put this on?" And I said, "No, until we, making this official. Don't put my picture up there." You know what I'm saying? I ain't said I do just yet. So
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to keep people out of our business, but I thought it was very strange to me that if you look at her stuff, he has all. I mean, she has not a lot, but she has several pictures of him, but he has
Yeah.
none of hers. And then he has some really raunchy videos on his stuff, and you could tell. I just feel like they one and the same. They both are narcissists.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I think so. And
Okay.
then did DWC bring that up? I think he did bring it up. He was saying, he mentioned in one of his videos, he was saying that he has children and both of his children work with him and they both have full rides to college. So that may be accurate that he has children that are, you know, very
Oh,
old.
grown.
Yeah, with
Okay.
him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. I can see that. First,
Yeah.
I couldn't understand, but I realized they say 46, so he would probably have grown kids, and he has some little younger kids too, it look like.
He do. That's why it's like, how many kids? That was another reason why I was going. My birthday was Saturday.
Happy birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to First Lady. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. What
It's
is it?
my birthday. So you sure he ain't? Girl, he look older than me. That mean me and him the same age.
Oh, wow. I didn't
Mm.
think he looked. Well, really, I thought he was in his 50s. I ain't gonna lie.
See,
Oh,
that's that hard knock life, honey.
yes. Everyone's put happy birthday to First
Oh,
Lady, please. And thank you.
thank
Since y'all
y'all
won't hit the
so
like
much.
button, please say happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Yes, hit the like button. That is enough.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Eh.
wonder why I got a question. Why every time I turn the age, some start hurting? I don't understand.
Hey, the bones can only last for so many years.
How I felt like Della Reese, remember of Harlem Nights?
Mm-hmm.
It's like my pinky toe.
Yes. And it was funny you said it because I said ever since that Jedediah fight, my hair been turning more grayer and grayer. I said, Lord, stop the gray. Ain't
Look,
never been this color.
see this
Thank you,
what
Beverly. Hmm?
we going I'm finna get my iPad so I can see the chat because I can't see it on my phone.
Okay.
Chad, I was getting my hair twisted and
Uh-huh.
I went to yanking and it yanked right back to me like, no, I belong here. I thought it was lint. I called the bishop in. I said, what is this? He's like, yes, come on through. I got one gray hair.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I don't know,
Yeah.
we got some gene in our family. Well, we don't gray early.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But like my mother is 73. She has like one or two gray hairs. It's something in
Mm-hmm.
our family. So I have like jet black hair.
That's what's up. Congratulations. Hold on to it.
Child, I'm finna cut this great. I told my husband, I said, pull it out. He was like, no.
No, you don't pull it out because that's gonna make it worse.
Girl, I'm finna get this thing. I'm finna go get some what's that? Dark and Lovely for this little one strand I got.
Mm-mm. Then it's gonna turn green. So leave it alone. Leave it alone. Hey, fighting good said, as a female, I'm not letting anyone hold my child that ignores another woman's.
Yes.
And look at the child support he owe. I already owe 7,000. I'm just saying, not to be in your business.
Well, finding good. Let me pull up the chat real quick. I heard something regarding that.
Mm-hmm.
Um about her daughter. Um it's I ain't saying it's necessarily a bad thing. But it seems like he's maybe kind of guarding her from everything that's going on surrounding her mother, if that makes sense.
Oh, so he's a protector.
Yes, but
Mm-hmm.
he's absolutely wrong in the fact that you treat us all the same. You don't men do that. I know my uncle did that. He went across the street and took care of these woman's kids. He nuts.
Oh.
But I don't like that. And so it now that's one thing I will give him. If you look in those pictures, those are pictures of his children. You don't see justice
Mm-hmm.
on his pictures.
Mm-hmm. Hey, correctional officer. Now that's who got the tea, baby. Who been
Who got the
dropping
tea? I'm trying to pull
correctional
this thing up.
officer? I be like, whoa, I didn't see that one coming.
Oh, I like your thumbnail. Get him, D Love.
Oh, okay. You welcome. I be trying. I said, let me do some work. Beverly said, hit that like button. I appreciate it.
I know that's right. Thank y'all for saying happy birthday,
Oh
Chad.
yeah, they said
I
happy
thank God.
birthday.
I thank God.
Yes.
Cause
I used. Mm,
Angie Stone dad.
mm, mm-hmm, mm.
That's
That's
my
kind
girl.
of, yeah, I'm lost for words for that.
Yeah.
Oh, he owed 5 digits. Finding good. What's the 5 digits he owed?
Who
I
owe
don't know.
five digits?
Kamal owed 5 digits. I don't understand how he owes so much money. I don't get that.
First of all, I'm telling what the reason why I brought up them Instagram photos is because if she not on there, the FBI
Mm.
gonna get everything they need. He gonna seal her behind up the roof. He has
For real?
always been. That's what you don't see them pictures, and then a lot of
I
that
didn't go that
stuff.
far back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I got all day in yesterday. All right, D Love, I get you. But this is the thing that didn't make sense to me. And answer the chat. Oh,
Mm.
D Love, answer this for me. I understand people may be wanting more money, but it looks like a lot of these businesses he had have already been established before the relationship. So why would
Um,
you need to do the job thing? It doesn't make sense to me, if that makes sense.
or why would he take a job at Thornton
Yes.
Township if he has his own business?
Yeah. See the clothing line, you have a car wash, you have a bistro. I mean, dude, how much I understand that, but why do that? That makes no sense.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
Oh, somebody got some tea.
Well, the correction officer always, dropping tea, dropping gems. Everyone be on. He said, everyone be on point about your computer IPM. They are using IPN information to obtain your address. I had a red BMW with a black trimming parked in front of my house earlier today. Oh, for real?
I think that I don't know if this might be. I ain't trying to be mean, but I don't know if this is a troll because I've seen this before
Oh, okay.
in
I
somebody
know the
else chat.
I know the vehicle wasn't by coincidence, and I'm sure it could have been one of Lucifer's.
I understand.
I'm gonna keep my eye open, but I can't. I
Right.
can't live my life running from them jokers. I'm right next door. They know
Yeah.
how to
What
find
Mike?
me.
What Mike talking about?
He found a little tea on Cassandra. If anyone interested, three names: city, state, residency, and possible military information. So I heard she's from uh,
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yeah. You know, I
Uh,
told you they put the team. The
they was,
Dolton politics is undefeated. You hear me? They gonna find out.
mm-hmm. They gonna find out. He had at one them then the state put a lien on a property for it. Then he refinanced it and paid it.
He had a lien on what? On what property?
So why didn't he just buy the building? If
Yeah.
he got this, that's what I don't understand. Why you just didn't buy the building instead of renting or I don't know. Something just
I don't.
weird.
You know what I think too. I
Hmm.
don't think that. I think it's some deeper with that St. Patrick's thing.
I definitely think that.
Because that
Definitely.
was.
Mm,
And it's gonna all
definitely
come
believe
out.
that.
Y'all stick around. Netflix gonna have. It's gonna be a Lifetime movie in about 10 years. We're gonna get all the answers, all the receipts.
You think it's gonna be 10 years?
Yeah, it's to me. I feel like it's kind of like the Jeffrey Dahmer and all them things that happened like in the 90s. Sometimes it takes a while to get all the information so you can put it all together because it's too fresh now.
And listen, when they did the surviving R. Kelly, they got
Girl,
that immediately.
baby. First of all, when you got anything to
Hmm.
come out and say surviving, first of all, they set it up so good. Because I think as soon as that came out, then like 6 months later, he go to jail. I
Sure
was like,
did.
"Shit."
Oh, he owed child support. Then the state put a lien on it for 5 digits. He refinanced and paid it to get the lien off.
Why should you not paying child support? But he been married like 3 times, so I'm sure it's not about
Yep.
that one woman.
Hmm. And the correction officer said, Bingo, St. Patrick's is with some serious questions.
Mm-hmm.
Um, nah, she black. It won't take 10 years.
Oh, I hear you, Beverly. But
Mm-hmm.
and she gonna be in the Lifetime movie. Oh, y'all get ready.
Hey, listen.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
It's going to be interesting. You think it's Lifetime or Tubi?
Because first of all, I think Netflix ain't nobody playing with Netflix. Who finna pay $20? Baby, baby.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
She gonna be on Lifetime, but she gonna, you know what? She gonna be on YouTube TV. Because at this
You too,
point,
too.
YouTube
Mm-hmm.
taking over.
That's a true fact.
You
Oh,
said who
here we
gonna
go.
play her part?
Oh, we have, who do we say was going to play her part? Oh,
What's the
yeah,
face that
dang.
play it? Taraji
Yes, Mike. Cassandra's birth name seems to be Cassandra Hops McBride.
McBride. Mm-hmm.
Cassandra Jordan, then Cassandra Hobson Jordan. And it does appear she was in the military, possibly the Navy. I could tell. I think she was in the Navy. She looked like Navy because
How you look like Navy?
she's something gives me Navy vibe because I don't know. Like when I was going to join the military, and it was like, oh, you don't want to join the army because they look down on the army. Go to the military or the Air Force. I was like,
What
no,
you
I'm
mean
not doing
the
either.
Navy or the Air Force?
Go to the Navy or the Air Force.
Right, right, right.
They look down on the Navy.
Oh,
Yeah, that was big.
well,
They.
she look kind of poised. My husband was in the army, so
Mhm.
child, I can't be messy if I want to, child. I'm like, do you have to make up the bed every day? Seriously, just one day? I mean, man.
Listen, finding goods, I don't care what she does, but they better take her pay to replace what she took. They will never get that much money from her pay to pay
Trolling.
back everything she should owe that she owes. Barry,
That's
you
why
have to be
I
a
think
real
Lady Luck was saying that they should pay. She should pay it back that Tiffany Cares thing. But I'm thinking, in terms of what they used or what they bought on their trip, it would never match that. $10,000 is not equal to what they had. Bikes, they had a DJ, they had hotel rooms, and it was like 100 some thousand dollars.
yeah. And listen, when this is over with, hopefully they will do a forensic audit and
Yeah.
find out where that money, how that money was paid for. Ooh. Oh,
But
barely. Go ahead.
no, what I was thinking was I could see how that can be hard. And we talked about this
Mhm.
before, but maybe not so much this part. I remember when Lori Lightfoot put a lot of emphasis on that they didn't have systems in place. So they, of course, they used it to their advantage of things not being accounted for. So I think they will probably never know the real thing. Like it was the issue with the water bill. I think that was before she was even the mayor. They were saying that people were paying in cash.
Yeah, so let me tell you, like, okay, so I read something a while ago, and they were saying how the water people were paying their water bills, but that money that pay their money were diverted to pay other things and not the water bill. So that's a similar thing that happened in Harvey.
Wow.
And my mother used to say, "Don't go in that office and pay the water bill. Mail that water bill in so that it can go to city of Chicago so they can get the money directly."
Wow. For Harvey,
Mhm.
that's crazy.
Mhm.
That is crazy.
Yes. So this water bill, that's crazy. I don't know. People Beverly say you have to be real smart for there to be in the Air Force. Finding good. We're Army too. Mike said he went to the Army because they offer way more for college. I know
Good,
that's right.
good. What's that GI Bill? No,
A GI
I
Bill.
know it's about the benefits, baby.
I don't I'm sure you do, Auntie. Beverly
We
said I'm an
like
Air
that money.
Force mom.
Oh,
I know that's right. I wish I try to get my kids to go. They difficult. I agree, but she shouldn't get anything while paying back. And listen,
oh.
I remember when I worked when I was working in advertising, and I was getting that student tuition, student reimbursement. And when I quit, oh, they got their money back because I quit before. I was like, my check's short. They said you didn't stay the whole finish the year out
Mm-hmm.
before you took that
Mm-hmm.
money. So that's what I'm saying. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know how they getting away with stuff.
Yeah. She ain't
Uh,
gonna, she probably can never pay back
ooh,
what she owes. And I
never.
think that while people keep talking about, I don't know if Tiffany going to jail or it's other people doing stuff. You know what I think we're gonna find out? We're gonna find out that it's worse than we thought it was.
I definitely can feel that one.
Yeah.
You definitely feel that one. And first of all, we want to say thank you to everyone in the room who has served in the military or have children in
Yes.
the military. We appreciate no matter what branch you are. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you for
Uh,
your services.
Thank you for your service. Yes. The correctional officer said you have to remember Dolton was at one time facts the home of Congressman Mel Reynolds.
Reynolds.
He went to jail too. And the
Mm-hmm.
Crooked Shaw brothers, the twins, and lots of fossil remains. Oh, you correction
Wow.
officer, you got to come up here because I always wanted to know. We know Reynolds, he was a crook and he ended up going to jail. But I wanted to know about the Shaw brothers. I hear about how they ran the Southland or they ran Dalton, but
Mm-hmm.
I want to know more about it because I think they both had passed. I noticed that.
Wow. Yeah, I never heard of them before.
Mm,
But it's all over Illinois. So it's interesting to hear about it and if somebody got some information on it. But it's Illinois, period. Like the one thing I can say out of all of this, it
mhm.
makes everybody, well, it should make everybody look into your own lanes. I think a lot of mayors are mad at Tiffany because they like, dang girl, you messing up our hustle.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
look into where you say. Make sure everything, just like when me and Coffee was talking about, what does the general fund assistance go to? If they can take your money, you have a right to know where is this going to.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That is true. Beverly, I'm a army wife. Come on, girl. Daughter, mom, sister, but we got all the services covered. I know that's right.
Yes, that's awesome.
Oh, he's an Air Force vet. Fine, good. Okay. Everywhere has it. This is a good reminder to put them weeds, pull them weeds.
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh, it's gonna be interesting. And it's that it was funny. Jason Howe made a joke about it, but it's true. Time for them to start cutting grass coming up soon.
Man,
And see how that work out. Thornton Township's been very quiet.
you ain't heard nothing but church mouth.
Yes.
I seen that. What's the face though? I think I seen on Dolton Politics. You seen that?
Stephanie,
That no, the flyer.
I want the flyer say.
I'm sorry. Um, I'm about to step down because I made some breakfast and I got to eat it. I made breakfast. I made some fried potatoes, y'all, and
Oh.
some hand packed sausage and some cheesy eggs. But anyway,
You made
I,
eggs?
I did. I know, right?
Mm.
I know. Yeah. I looked at Bishop like he was crazy. I was like, "What is them?" I said, "We gonna eat these slow." He's like, "Don't you normally give me 3 eggs? You get 1 egg a day
Oh.
or every other day. We got to hold on." No, it was a
Oh.
picture. It didn't look real to me. Make sure you look at it. Look like because nowadays it look like people be like kind of pasting pictures on.
Mhm.
But maybe that's what they do, because you can't put them all together. But it was a picture of yes, I love cheesy grits. Family good. I make a bomb shrimp and grits. Anyway, um, it got Napoleon on there. Napoleon, all the people. Valerie don't even look like herself. It got Mary Yvonne on there. Go on there and look. You'll see the
Oh,
whole
the
thing.
slate?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me correctional officer. I believe correctional officer lives in the Southland. The Shaw twins were kicked out of Chicago by Mayor Richard Daley, the father of the son, probably the father, maybe, because they were always trying to raise hell. He sent them out to the south suburbs of Dolton after kicking them out.
Kicking him out of
Okay.
what?
Out of Chicago. The TBE, the bogus, I guess the bogus Melody Fitness Center was named after the
Yes.
granddaughter of one of the
Yes.
Shaw brothers.
Mhm.
Oh, I was wondering about that name.
Yeah, that's where it came from. I do remember that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, that's something to
Crush
get. I'm gonna do. I want to do some research on that. I,
on the Shaw brothers.
yeah, because I also too want to look into. Is that Kellogg Brothers too?
You said who? Mary Kellogg?
Yeah, you could pull it out. It's ready.
Oh,
Make
okay. She's
sure.
going to be right back. Checking my cupboard. I need a snack now and want some grits. I know. I think I
Yeah.
need something to snack on this late. Um, oh, let's see. Oh, they were from Arkansas. They were from the South, and the same stomping ground of Crook County President John Stroger and Danny Davis.
Oh,
Oh
that's who the
wow.
hospital was named after. Then Stroger Hospital. Well,
Oh,
now
right at the
Stroger
John
Hospital.
Stroger. Yes.
Yeah, it was Cook
Oh,
County
they.
first.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, they're a strong Arkansas connection. Hmm. It's
Oh,
going to be interesting. I just can't wait. I just want to hear more, and I want to see the puzzles as put these puzzles together.
yes, yes, yes.
The Shaw brothers were committeemen in Chicago and were paid agitators. So, do you think Cassandra's a paid agitator?
Yes.
Oh, you think so? Who's paying
Yeah,
her?
yeah. I think first of all, it's that's why I said. I mean, it's like with anything else. It's like don't look over here, look over there. So Tiffany's
Mm,
she's done quiet down, so now we paying attention to Cassandra. That's just how it's going. So you have to know that that's what's happening. So it's all a distraction. Like and
mm-hmm.
even with again, it's all predictable. You can kind of like know something is gonna kick off. I'm sure at the township meeting, the Thornton Township, some might kick off there. Like you said, you felt something in the air because you know it's not over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The correctional officer said, now, the Kellogg Mafia of Harvey is another story.
I heard
Yes,
about that.
that was crazy. I mean, they had the Jump Out Boys. Arnie Strip Club was also connected to the Kellogg's name. Yeah, because then the brother or somebody has something to do with that Ernie Strip Club. Oh, hey, Barely, that's the distraction I was talking about earlier. Bingo.
Wow. Yeah,
She's.
but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta. You can't get moved by this stuff because they know. And that's the thing. Just like we watching them, they watching us too. Oh, let's get
Definitely.
this off. Oh, Tiffany in the FBI office. Let's get Cassandra wasn't acting like this. First of all, she
No.
cursing and then she gonna say something off putting. You see how some of them look, ma'am. What
Yeah, did you see that?
really?
Oh, remember, Keith Freeman is best friends with Chris Welch. Yeah,
Really? That's the she's the and
yeah.
that's where
So
I grew up
he.
at.
Oh,
Huh?
we say. We say. I'm sorry. What'd you
What you
say?
say?
You
No,
said you grew up where?
no, Chris Welch, his wife
Hmm.
used to be the attorney for Dalton with Tiffany. But she
Yeah, I remember that.
now she's a judge in Maywood. That's where I grew up at.
Yes, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Shantae Welch,
Hmm.
everybody connect.
Everybody connected. That's why I
DOTTX,
said when Tiffany go down, if she's smart, she take all of them with her. But you know
baby.
what's? But you know what? Just like Angie Stone, people going if they know that you're going to spill the beans, something make it happen to her.
And like at the end of the day, I hate to bring him up, but you can say whatever you want to. Epstein didn't kill himself.
Hmm.
Epstein had too much dirt, and they was like, get rid of him. And
Hmm.
Tiffany is the same way because I don't know for some strange reason. I don't think I'm off when I'm saying this. That Delgado slipped his way out that door real sneaky, and I just feel like he is a large part of this puzzle.
I think he's a piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
I think there's more players than we know. I mean, not to say that he probably had a part to do with this part, like part A, but
Mm-hmm.
part B, somebody else is doing it. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think there's more to this story,
It is.
and I can't
And she
wait till
telling
it
everything.
unfolds.
Look.
Hmm?
I'm finna say this, and I'm finna eat my
Okay.
breakfast because I don't want to be all in y'all mouth. I can't stand people this. I mean, all in y'all ear. But believe me, if you ever seen New Jack City, and when it was time for Nino Brown to get on that scene, that's exactly what Tiffany gonna do. But when she get
Mm-hmm.
through, you saw what happened at the end, because Nino
Mm-hmm.
Brown sold them all out.
That's right. If she's smart, she will. If she's
So,
smart, she will.
but
Well,
correctional officer, he got some. We got to talk about them Shaw brothers.
I know that's what I'm trying to get him. I'm gonna ask him once you jump off, see if I can get him to
Yeah.
come up and just talk with us. Educate us.
Yes. Educate us, please, correctional. But nice talking to you, D Love. I'm gonna jump down here in the chat and eat up this breakfast food. See y'all
Thank you
later.
so much. Have a
We'll
good one.
talk. All
Appreciate you
right.
so much.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you, boo.
It's all month. Take care. Hey, that was a good to have First Lady come up. She been busy in these streets. Now, correctional officer, I want to know, are you able or willing to come up and just talk to us about the Shaw brothers? You don't have to turn your cameras on if you don't want to, and I'm fine with that. But I would like to learn more about them. I always heard about them growing up, but didn't really put two and two together. Hey, Alice, how you doing? Good evening, my sister. Hey, sister. Star. Um, okay. This is a pleasure. This is for correctional officer, sister. I like that. I know. Cassandra came on Martin G when he was on live. The chat tore her up. Always in the bushes. Hey, I appreciate you. Now, Alice, did this happen today or this one a while ago? And correction officer, I dropped the link for you. Alice, was this today or a while back? Yeah, I just asked the same question. That'll be interesting. Well, it makes sense for her to go to channels that has a okay. That was today. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, it'd be the chat for me. Oh, there is some heavy hitters on the apostate mafia that are involved in this. Oh, I don't even know what apostate mafia is. Oh, I hate going to let me not say that out loud. Let's look for Mr. Martin G and see what she's talking about. She can't go a day without saying nothing, but she can't run no campaign. Oh, okay. That's what's going on. Okay, I'm not gonna be on here too much longer. Oh, the Shaw brothers. The Shaw brothers were basically some county bumpkins from a small part of Arkansas. Martin G, the crime chaser. That's how I found Martin G. Oh, 5 hours. Okay. They had it today. Hilarious. Oh, you did. Oh, okay. Let's look at it. Hey, she got another interview Wednesday, but I can't remember with who. Friday, good. Let me know. Let me go. Let me know. Oh, the apostolic. Okay, mega churches. Okay, we're just gonna crash in on. Uh, what's the Martin G, y'all. The Martin G. Let me hit that like button. Okay, let's listen to this a little.
So I guess I don't know what you called back. What did you want to talk about 3231?
Oh, that's
Okay, I just want to say this. Let me just say this. As I called in earlier, I called in as a resident, and like I said, most people and most of the 90% of the village know that I am running for mayor because I've actually taken the time out to go knock on doors, to actually speak to people.
How many doors she knock on?
Been out there for weeks and weeks at a time knocking on doors. I actually knocked on over literally 500 doors.
That's it.
Speaking to the residents. And let me say this. A lot of the people that I have physically spoken to, they don't want house either. They don't want Tiffany either. And they are so glad that they actually have another option. So with all this craziness and all this other stuff, and one of the main reasons I threw my hat in this race, because when I look at what our options was, I made up in my mind that I am going to run for mayor and fight for this village, because we got to stop recycling the same old politicians and keep expecting a different result. I will be impressed with these people, maybe somewhat so, if they have not already been in these seats. But these are people that have been in these seats for years. And it's a sad thing to say is that it took me running for mayor for them to actually show up on my block and actually try to get some work done and get stuff handled. I said, wow, all it took was
that's
for me to run for mayor.
Interview. Okay.
And now I start seeing more of them than I have ever seen. These are people that are in position. I've never seen them before. When I had Ed Steve to go off on me at Food for Less when we were campaigning, everybody shouting, I don't know you. I don't know you. I've never seen you. Well, here's the thing, sweetheart. I pay you guys as a resident that owns multiple properties here in Dolton. Do you know how much taxes I shove out per year? So to have these people sitting in office and you never see them, and then they act like, oh, well, you got to come to the meetings, or you.
What is wrong with her? Because first of all, I approached Ed Steve, and he was so nice and approachable. What is the problem?
You must come with tea to the trustees. Well, you know what? Oftentimes, everybody can't make it to the meetings, and everybody won't have the privilege to come sit and talk with tea at the trustees. For the meantime, when do they ever come out of those seats and actually come out in the neighborhood and talk with the residents? I've spoken with so many residents.
Okay.
And that was one of their number one complaints.
You can't even get
We never see them.
I'm gonna go ahead, Jedediah.
May I respond?
Go ahead.
I just want to say, I'll say this now. I'm not on the show, so I just want to say this to you, Cassandra. I have dealt with a lot of government officials. First of all, I think that it is a short-sighted this is just me being constructive.
Okay.
I think that it's very short-sighted that every time that I've heard you speak, you're speaking about other people's contributions or the lack thereof. And for you to be a candidate, I think that it'll probably be best or better if people figured out what your actual plan was or agenda was. This can't be going against them because they're not working when you all have a multi-million-dollar deficit in your village where vital services are really threatened. But what really, really strikes me strange in your presentation is that you're running for the chief executive office seat of Dolton. The problem with Tiffany is she don't understand government. She thinks that it's her trustee, it's her this, it's her that. You, as a candidate, must know that as the mayor, it is your responsibility to handle the day-to-day of the community. A trustee in a village this size is simply the checks and balances. They don't have the money, the infrastructure. They don't have the resources unless given by a mayor to actually go out there and just simply connect with the residents because they're the voice. In other words, it's actually supposed to be in this model the other way around. So the indictment that's being made against these trustees is actually misguided. It's supposed to be the residents pursuing them because they get at best a stipend for a part-time role of accountability so that you all have mechanisms in place so that the actual executive.
You're right. He's very finding good. Jed is very calm, and that it's the same thing that's been saying. People been saying she's not listening or taking the advice.
Executor cannot overrun your town, and in the purest observation, unfortunately, your narrative is factually incorrect because they almost started fighting her the first moment she took the seat. They were seeing a difference in what they were hoping she would do, and they began to challenge it. So I don't really understand at the core of me your true disdain for these trustees because in essence, by description, they're doing their job.
Can I ask you a question, Jed? Can I ask you a question? Okay,
I'm going to get off the show because this is not about.
No, Jed, no, don't you go nowhere. Let me ask you this question.
No, this is Martin.
Come on.
I wish you would have let her respond to that.
Yeah, let her
respond. You're right. You're right.
Let her respond.
You're right.
And she going to respond.
Okay, but who am I responding to again?
Jedediah Brown.
Jed.
Okay, Jed. Now I understand your team house. And you've been that from day one. I've heard you say
That's the problem.
numerous
He didn't say that.
of times.
He didn't say
No.
that.
I've heard on your I've heard on this broadcast numerous of times. House 2025.
Yeah.
He's going with Jason. He's going with House, whatever the case is.
But you're not answering his question.
She definitely not answering the question.
Is Team House or Team You or Team Tiffany? What he said was valid.
Can I answer the question?
Okay.
Can I answer
I'm
the
just
question?
doing what you do.
Please?
I'm just doing what you do.
Oh, well, what sweetheart?
Don't call me sweetheart.
Whoever you are.
I'm not your sweetheart. I'm 56 years old.
If you're going to ask me to answer the question, Okay, and I'm almost 60, and my name is Cassandra. Thank you.
She almost 60. She ain't 60 yet.
I've spoken with numerous of these residents, and I get all of that, what you're saying. But if we keep saying it's about the residents, it's about the people, then guess what? Sometimes we got to come out from inside those desks, and behind some of those desks, those chairs, or whatever the case is, and we have to get out amongst the community and meet the people where they're at. Because let me tell you this, when I went to that tea with trustees, to me, it felt like a day wasted. I didn't feel no more empowered or learn anything else outside of what was already talked about in the regular meeting. And then half the time when you go to the meetings, you can't really get an understanding of anything because you have certain individuals that made it their job to cut up, act a fool, cuss, overshout. You can't.
Man, is she saying anything of importance yet to answer the actual question? Oh my gosh.
Hear anything, and then nothing gets resolved. So I get it, all that. I appreciate your constructive criticism, the whole 9 yards. But at the end of the day, I'm going to keep saying this, and I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. It's about these residents and these people that sit in office that enjoy my taxes, because I actually live here and I pay taxes on multiple houses. I want to see your face outside when it's only time for election.
Calumet City, Illinois, corruption.
Okay, so out of curiosity, this is my last thing I'm gonna say, because I don't think that my question landed well. My response to you was not about support of anybody.
She does
I don't
speak in
have a
circles.
real vote or dog in the fight. Like I said, my family members that's there, I think they voted for Tiff. I keep saying it on the record. But for me, when it comes to you, so let me do it a little differently. You all have had $6 million actually come to your village, hypothetically, according to what Tiffany said. She spent that money, and that money is not coming because, according to my sources with the state, that money never came and is not coming. So how are you, as a candidate, going to fix the multi-million-dollar deficit that the village
She's not going to answer the question.
has beyond you talk to some residents, they won't change, and we can't do the same things. Like, how you going to solve the financial crisis of my cousin and my auntie and my little cousin and my other cousins? Now, this ain't got nothing to do with who I support. Now, I'm telling you who I'm asking for. Regardless of who them idiots voting for, how is my cousins and them going to be able to sustain their residency in the community? Huh?
Stop it.
I'm talking about my resident. That's why if you ain't arguing with me before, you ain't no real Chicagoan. Get me. Nah.
You know I'm from.
How you with that $6 million?
Well, first and foremost, I have to get actually in the seat and get access to the records, because we only hearing what people are saying. We only hearing what Lori Lightfoot is saying, but we haven't gotten any real true evidence. That's only about what
Tiffany said. $6 million is already spent,
and that's only what Tiffany saying. But Jedediah, until I
said that it's not coming, how are you gonna get the money?
Listen, I got plans on how I'm gonna get the money, but I can't say what is what until I actually have the actual physical books in front of me to see what is what.
Right.
So now let me ask this question, since everybody wants to know how you gonna solve it. Well, I haven't heard any of the other candidates say how they're gonna solve the problem that they actually created.
I ran for alderman of the third largest city in America, and I had to put up a financial plan as an alderman candidate.
And what makes you think I don't have one?
About the book. And so one of the things that I was doing, or we thought to do, was co-op within the community, because it also served as a food desert, and we figured out who and identified who our investors would be and what would be the residents' requirement. That's how we were going to try to solve two issues at once. You may not give your full formula, but you're a candidate in the 9th hour. You got to be willing to give us some kind of understanding instead of all of the you are required above the threshold of a YouTuber at this point. We know people won't change and they mad. But what you gonna bring? Because guess who do got access to those financials? The trustees. You literally just made yourself lesser than them as a candidate. They know what the financial condition is.
Okay, and that's fine. They know what the financial records is. At the end of the day, and look at the mess that we're still in.
That they're not the helm of. Okay, I'm done.
Well, you can be done, because I already know where your energy and where your loyalty lies.
Dang.
So talking to you would be just like talking to beating a dead horse because you already have
Dang.
your mind made up. But at the end of the day, I do have a plan. And I'm going to speak that plan. I will speak that plan to the people that's most important, the voters. Those are the people that I have to prove myself to. Not YouTubers that don't live in Chicago or that doesn't live in the village that's not paying the taxes. Because that's where my loyalty and my work has to go towards.
When I go to the grocery store there, when I visit my relatives, y'all with this whole tired ass.
That's what now is not tired. Because at the end of the day, you can't compare buying gas to paying.
Get a new tagline. It ain't got nothing to do with no loyalty.
Sir, let me say this, Mr. Brown.
Simple question.
Okay, I got this one question.
Yes,
it got nothing to do with loyalty, sweetheart. I'm sorry if I'm saying somebody sweet. I'm just sorry. But it don't got to do with loyalty.
But this is a lot. I mean, like, Jesus Christ.
Shit, I just want to ask you, just help me out with this. Am I wrong for... No, I'm just asking you a question, sweetheart. I'm sorry for calling you. I'm sorry for calling you, sweetheart. But I'm just asking you a question. Am I wrong to think outside the box? Okay, if this little crazy girl did all of this to this town, screwed us over, am I wrong to protect myself for the next 30 years? I want everybody to be investigated. I want to make sure they have college educations before they sit up in these seats. That's all I'm saying. And Gary, you can't get wrong for me.
On over to the state. I'm hearing that too. Is that true or false?
Let me say this. If you look at the state in which we're in, and with all the chaos that's going on, and you got trustees and you got a mayor that cannot work and get along, at the rate that they're going, the state probably would come in and take over. And I would somewhat personally recommend that it takes over if they can't come together and learn how to work together.
Oh, so she's basically saying is if she gets into office, the trustees and her cannot get along, she's going to use whatever power she have and turn it, ask the state to step in and try to overstep the trustees because she not getting her way.
This is the problem with this administration. I've watched the trustees not come to meetings. I've watched the mayor not come to meetings. And I'm saying to myself, why can't these people put their differences to the side and work together for one common goal? If you don't say you like this one, you get penalized. If you don't say you like this one, you get penalized. And this is some of the most foolish, childish stuff I have ever seen in my life. And this is why I say it's time to clean the whole house. Everybody needs to go. The village needs a fresh start. You don't need anyone that's been sitting in those seats before, honestly, back in office. Because clearly, they can't come together long enough for the water to get hot. Because it's just been so much fighting, so much chaos. It's just been an embarrassment. You can't even go up the
She ain't even answered the first question.
Street in another suburb or anywhere else. And people are asking questions all over just literally all over the world. And this is why I say this. It's just time to clean the whole house. I appreciate all your efforts. I appreciate all your work. I appreciate all of that. But at the end of the day, we're still in a crap show. And this is just time for new leadership all the way around the corner.
Okay. Hold it right there. We got a new caller.
That's where I'm at with it.
I have a question for the host.
No. You don't have no questions, sir. No, you don't have no questions, sir. I told you that. You don't have no question here. We got a new caller, 9461. Go ahead.
Dang. They rough on this show.
Hi, go ahead.
Am I 9461?
Yes, you are.
Martin.
Yes, you are. First lady.
Hi. Okay, I just wanted to jump on here real quick. Just to say thank you. This is
sweetheart. Well, see, now let me.
That's my sweetheart again.
Your mother, because I'm 73.
Well, I'm not that far from you.
Okay,
but I appreciate it. But I don't. Let me see. And this is what I don't like. When people don't speak the way that they want you to speak or say what they want you to say, then you have a hidden agenda or then you have a hidden motive. Well, let me say this, ma'am. I don't have a hidden agenda, nor do I have a hidden motive. The Lord released me in this season to run for mayor. I am on assignment, and I'm going to do what I've been called to do. Now, whether you guys vote for me or not, hey, let the polls speak for themselves. But you do know at this day, an hour and time, you do have a choice. You have more than House. You have more than Henry. Now you have Mrs. Jordan on the ballot. So at the end of the day, I'm not knocking anybody over the head. I'm not jumping through any hoops. I'm going to run this race. I'm going to run it clean and do what I need to do, and then let the chips fall where they're made. So you just know that you have options.
No.
And I don't have, and let me stop it. And I don't have a hidden agenda.
Okay.
I have plenty of integrity. Let me say this.
Okay.
Let me say this.
I'm done.
Well, you can be done, but let me say this. I have had numerous of people to reach out to me to ask to work this campaign. And they have come to me and said they have plenty of dirt on all the candidates that's running. And I have said, listen, I will not go on a smear campaign. I will not be trying to dog anybody, although I've been starting to get dogged, and I'm a Tiffany plant, and I'm Tiffany too old, and all this other crazy stuff that folks are throwing out here, which I could care two lessons about. But at the end of the day, I could run a smear campaign and do all this craziness, but I will not. And I've had numerous of people to reach out to me.
Does she want a cookie?
And say, oh, I got the dirt on them. I got this on them. And I got that on them. And if you let me work with you, I can put it out there. But guess what? I have integrity. I don't feel like we need to do that. And I've said to numerous of people that's working for House's team, that's working for Tiffany's team, as I said to the young man when they challenged me. And people took a moment of me joking with him to break the ice. Because when we sat down at the desk, I saw that the young man was nervous. He was fidgeting with his phone. I knew the mic was on. The mic was right there. I take life serious, but I wanted to lighten up the moment because all of us were sitting there and he were in the room representing himself. And I said what I said to him to break the ice. I don't need DeMarcus to pick up my lead.
Oh, so she talking about DeMarcus. I didn't know he wasn't. I was sitting right there when they was having a conversation, and he wasn't having no jokey joke with her. It was kind of weird, cold interaction.
So they made whoever did it made a little slandering video. Oh, she's trying to get her grass and all this stuff picked up. I said that to break the ice. I went on Jedediah to break the ice because a lot of people were saying we don't know who she are, where she come from, whatever the case is.
Who she are.
So I put myself out there to break the ice. But at the end of the day, I'm on an assignment. I've been talking about running for mayor.
God put you on your assignment, baby.
And he put me on the assignment, and I'm going to stay on the course. And I'm like I said, I'm not begging anybody to vote. I'm not doing any crooked stuff. I'm not slandering anyone. I choose not to do any of that. I've gotten emails, I've gotten phone calls, I've gotten all kind of stuff that, listen, I know all kind of dirt on all of them, but I choose not to do that. And I tell each and every one of them, we all can speak to each other. We can all be cordial to one another. Let's just run the race and may the best man or woman win. And that's it. And that's all. All this other crazy stuff, slander, I'm not interested in any of that. So all this craziness and negative, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to get? Well, at the end of the day, I'm still a resident.
Okay.
And I have yet to hear any of the other candidates speak about how they're going to pull us out of this situation.
Okay, Cassandra,
so
hold it.
She can get her to shut up.
I'm going to do it with morals and values. And that's how my race is going to be raised.
I'm going to give you a show, Cassandra. No problem. I got
this
Sherry.
Crazy.
Okay. We got a new caller, but you want to go, Sherry, or we'll take a new caller?
Let the caller go, and then I'll go.
Okay, 219. Come on, caller. 219. Come on, caller. Thank you for holding so long. Thank you so much.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you. That's you.
Okay, I'm just saying peace, love, and blessings to everybody.
Bless your heart.
No, it's not. Oh my God, I've been following Martin for a long time.
Right.
And that's what that's what he does. He lets people just love me, and I'm that's just my gift. Some of you gotta love people for the cause and what they stand for. When they put that stuff about that girl got raped, I came out there just to meet her because I had people in my family that got raped.
Mm.
I understand how that girl felt. I had somebody, I don't want to put it out there like that. I got friends adults.
I'm not going to let my emotions.
Really pay attention. Everything was fine until who started talking? Everybody, I mean, even during the disagreements, I mean, Jedediah made a statement. I mean, he came with the facts. I mean, and we all know this, and asked a question. And if
you're a Vivian, what are you going to stop doing that you just did in this project?
Well, sweet.
Hey, see.
Watch later. You came on first you came on like you was arrested. Then you came out as a
oh, that's
then you
that's
came
Foxy
out
Rocks,
as a
Foxy
candidate.
Roxy.
And when you came out as a candidate, the first thing as a candidate, you attacked Vivian. I watched it very clearly, and I watched it very good.
Okay, and let me say this about this Vivian. And let me say this.
I don't want to hear. Wait a minute, ma'am.
Well,
I don't want to hear nothing about this Vivian. No.
Well, go ahead.
980. Come on, go ahead, 980.
You're a candidate right now.
Go ahead.
You're a candidate
I'm a resident right now. I'm a resident right now.
Oh, so see, now you're a resident if you want to talk about somebody, but you're a candidate when you want to talk about those. Make up your mind which one you're going to talk about.
Well, you make it up for me, sweetheart.
I'm not your sweetheart.
I'm not.
See, that's I asked you a question again, and please stop deflecting it. Are you a candidate now that I'm talking to? Or are you a resident? Which one are you?
I'm a candidate right now that you are talking to.
Okay,
What is it that you would like to know?
As a resident, as a candidate, what are you going to do for the people and helping them get out of the hole they're in and the mess they're in, besides going up there and talking about getting rid of all the trustees that's been trying to deal with this for the longest? So you have nothing, no clue about what they're doing. Have you talked to any of them? Have you sat down and talked to any other trustees and find out what they have done and what they may need help in? Or did you just come up and say, okay, they all need to go?
Okay, well, now let me ask a question. Now, you asked me how I talked to them. The first time is interact. When SD grabbed my hand and said, thank you for supporting us, I said, no, I need to stop you. I'm not for you all, nor am I for Tiffany. I have not been allotted the pleasure or the opportunity to speak with you. The only person that has actually spoke with me or been somewhat civil is the clerk. So I can't speak with someone because now that I'm running for mayor or I'm not Team House, then guess what? I haven't been allotted the opportunity to speak to them.
Okay, have you made it your business to go?
She don't listen. She just talks.
Up to them.
The reason none of these other teachers of Thornbridge has to have spoken up to the.
I made it my business to go speak with them.
And you talk with each one of them individually and got to find out what's the ins and outs. Say, I'm running for a candidate as a mayor, and I need to know what we're dealing with so I know what I have to deal with once I become a mayor. Have you asked that question?
Okay, no. And as I said, when I went to interact with them, the interaction was not pleasant. It was, and I was in shock because going up there to talk with them, coming to a meeting, be with the trustees, and I also went to another meeting. They were not friendly. They were not welcoming.
Respond versus listen to understand. And so, if I'm looking at that, the president has been seeing this over the last 3 years. It's almost like a Tiffany on steroids, and that is not what the village needs. They need somebody to come together. So here's the thing. You can't alienate the trustees and then say all these people.
Hey, y'all. Whew, that was a bit much. I don't know how y'all listen to that. I listened to it for a little bit, and I got to move on from her. Because she's not going to answer no questions, child. She's not going to answer no questions. Yeah. See, my hair is getting grayer. Sorry, yeah, that was weird. That was not, let me stop using weird. That was stressful. I must say that. Ain't no way in heck that she should be in office. She talk about everybody else. She just an extension of the one that just left. Stress. I don't know. It's over for her. But, it is what it is. Hey, she's lying. House is always always cordial. Exactly, Alice. Always cordial. So I don't know what she talking about and that over token stuff, and it's annoying. That's constant. Yeah, that was yeah. Yeah. Good night, all. Hey, Beverly. I'm about to go to bed too, girl. I'm about to go. It's time to say good night. But I just wanted to touch bases with you all and let you know enough is enough. We'll do Cassandra for another 3 weeks, but once she out, we're gonna kick her to the curb and say bye, Trick. Well, in that order. Well, I am going to uh, check out tonight, but I will see you tomorrow. And as always, this your girl, D-Love from the South Side, Inglewood for Life. Thank you, each and every one of you all, for being here. And thank you, my moderators, for being in the house. And also, I want to say, and thank you for the Rewind crew. We enjoyed you. Good night.